usual, I have my beautiful musketeers with me, Joyce Chooks and Neki Moyo. Good morning, ladies. Now, before we go, usually the way Loud Talks runs is that you drop your question.
People react to jealousy in different ways. They show that they're jealous in different ways because people have different ways of communication.
Yeah.
Some people can communicate in a very healthy manner. Others can communicate in a very toxic manner. So give and take, everybody does feel jealousy. I feel like people should understand that jealousy is not a bad emotion. Jealousy is a natural emotion. The negative emotion is envy. Jealousy is completely natural. So I don't think having a jealous partner is a problem. I think the problem is how your partner chooses to communicate their jealousy.
I'll bet to differ on that, honestly, because for me, jealousy is a very strong word. It's pretty much very strong. If somebody is saying, I'm jealous of you, the person has thrown all, as far as I'm concerned, you've thrown all rationality out there.
It's not true.
That's how I feel. I feel the word is actually protectiveness, or you being territorial. Like Joyce said, if you like somebody, there's always a level of being territorial or being protective about this person when you see this person communicating with an opposite sex. And so if the person doesn't really care about what you do with other guys, it means the person is doing the same thing with other his own opposite sex and doesn't really see it as a problem. But at what level is it becoming toxic? It's not a bad thing if you're being territorial or if you're being protective with your spouse or your partner, but at what level is it becoming detrimental? At what level is it becoming an issue? If it's something that, and I think it's also both ways. Are you also throwing it into his face or into her face that I don't care, I'm an adult, I can talk to who I want to talk to, I can be with who I want to be with. I feel like if you respect the person you're in a sort of relationship with, then you should sort of have boundaries with the opposite sex so that you don't get the person guessing or second guessing himself and the person
taking the person for idiots.
The person can't trust you to some extent.
The person
if, for instance,
stupid.
I would have a boyfriend soon, amen, I know that.
Like you've been announcing this thing for weeks now.
You don't
All I want to say is that if this man is a responsible man, people that have been taking care of this young lady before he came to the picture, has he even brought cola for us?
I said I was saying
that you were just born like this.
We're not talking about me. I feel like there is a level at which it becomes toxic, and that is where
that's what I said. It's the way they show that they're jealous. That
so
is
I like it. If I have a boyfriend and he's very much territorial about me, I love it.
In your mouth, ew.
I love it.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, Nikki, I like that you love it, but I think that the fact that you have toxic jealousy and very healthy jealousy, I mean, you can understand that. I think it comes to the point where you have to trust your partner. You actually have to understand that the person you're with, understand the person.
Girl, trust is so overrated.
Yes, it's overrated, but I believe you.
It is overrated. A girl on social media yesterday, right? She posted a picture with her boyfriend about 3 years ago. No, a video about 3 years ago, right? And then last week, she accidentally went through his phone and found out that he has been cheating on her for 3 years, and she has been then trusting him. Trust is overrated. I'm not saying that go again, your partner's phone, but do your investigation.
I think the phone thing is going to be another discussion on its own.
For another day. But I feel that it depends. That's why I said healthy jealousy and toxic jealousy. There are certain people who basically just want to restrict you completely. Like, don't talk to the opposite sex, don't do anything with the opposite sex. I don't see any guy. I don't want you to talk to anybody.
Oh, that one is too much.
And that can be a whole lot terrible. And then I also think that certain people have insecurities.
That was caused by the people that hurt them. Yeah, let's complete the statement.
Yes.
But what are we? They didn't hurt them.
They did hurt them. You don't wake up insecure.
That they are dealing with, and it's because of that insecurity that jealousy tends to come into play. So if, for example, you're not comfortable, then talk about it.
And I will take it up from what you said. Even if you're insecure about your partner, I don't feel like you should burden your new relationship with old stuff that happened. You should move on.
Yeah,
and not work with that template.
Saying that you should move on.
You should protect yourself.
Really
I know that.
It's really easy in theory. It's not as easy in
I was coming to that. There's always a tendency of what if this person behaved like this person or even behave worse
They would do less.
than this person. But sometimes you don't want that mentality to run, because you start looking out for signs or looking out for
And
things
then
that will make
nobody
him
else
behave
will
that
do
way.
it.
So
Well, first off, the question was how do you handle? So, you know, for me, for handling, I pick up on red flags very early on, so I don't end up in a relationship with a person that is a madman. So first of all, I notice the kind of comments you make on my pictures, like, who be this guy, which are they hold you so? That's a red flag for me already, because I'm not asking you who be this guy, which just they hold you so. Do you understand? There's a way you talk about my friends, I can tell like if you're an insecure person or if you're not. And usually in the beginning, they put it out as jokes. That's why you should be very careful with the kind of joke that people are making with you, because it's always a level of truth, and there's a level of what they truly think about you in that time. So I take jokes very seriously. I listen to what you're joking about, and then I understand how you regard me as a person. So I feel like from the get-go, you should probably protect yourself, look for the red flags, and take them very seriously. But if you've already found yourself in a position that you're dealing with your partner, you should understand that insecurities do not just come out of thin air. It might be how they grew up, it might be the past relationships that they've had. The first thing you should do is to try to reassure them. I don't think there's anything wrong with reassuring your partner that there's nothing going on. So you should try to reassure your partner and try to explain, and take their feelings into consideration. If you know that you have a partner that their mind runs very quickly, maybe don't do things that will make their mind run in that place. I was with a friend one time and his girlfriend, and another guy came and she jumped on his body. You know that kind of hug, you put your hand, raise your two legs. And I was just there like, maybe this is not the place to be doing that type of hug. So, you know, if you know that you have that kind of partner, you should probably not prompt them into thinking that way.
Okay, so
I think so too. I think that it's a two-way thing, because sometimes you can subconsciously trigger those feelings and trigger things that are not there. So watch out, and just you have to be conscious of what you're doing. Like you have to also take in cognizance. Okay, I respect this person, and I should not do this thing in front of this person. Or you're making call with a guy, another guy, and your boyfriend is there.
Baby, I do that, by the way, but don't do it. You're not Joyce.
anyway, everything that they've said is very important, and you should apply it. If you have an insecure partner or a jealous partner, try to reassure the person, make the person more confident about being in a relationship. And this is all we can take for Loud Talks today. So we'll come your way tomorrow with another amazing question. It's a bye for now.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.